Hey, how's it going, Haddonfield Huskers? Today we're doing another unboxing video. Today's unboxing, of course, as you can tell by the title and thumbnail, is on another Michael Myers mask. So this is a piece that I absolutely did not foresee me getting. I had no real interest in getting it. A decent trade came about and I thought it would be cool to at least check it out, see how the quality on these are, because I've heard a lot about this artist's work and I've never owned one myself, so I said fuck it, I can trade this piece, I'll try this out, and if I don't like it, I'll just sell it back to the community. It's not that big of a deal. So as you can tell, we have a Rob Zombie Michael Myers Dela Torre mask. I've seen a lot of Dela Torre's work, and their work is absolutely phenomenal. However, one main issue. I'm not that big of a fan of the look of the Rob Zombie Michael Myers, and I don't feel like a completionist to the point where I want pieces from that set. Also, they're very expensive. When I was younger and the first Halloween by Rob Zombie came out, I did really like the buried mask look. I just liked that simple look, and that was all. And over time, I've grown to dislike that look again. And now, if I had to choose, there are two different looks from the Rob Zombie films that I enjoy. The white satin has grown on me, just the pale white look, as well as the torn on the side of the face and the blood. And I really wouldn't trust much of anyone but Dela Torre for that. I've seen some other ones that are pretty good, but to me the white satin by Dela Torre is a fantastic look for that style mask. And the other one is the Hobo Myers. Something about that always kind of captured my attention, and a lot of people hated it to begin with and it's grown on them. For me, I liked it to begin with. I said, well, it would make sense Michael Myers would be a hobo. Like, he's clearly not going shopping or whatever for the rest of the year, so he's probably just wandering around stealing food from people or whatever. I found that to be an interesting look, and in some ways, even though it kind of breaks the code of what Halloween at its core is about, a faceless stalker, they show Michael Myers' face. And to some degree, I don't like it, but to some degree, I always liked the mask. It's really difficult. I like the mask as a mask, I just don't love it as a Michael Myers mask. We have a silica gel packet in here, which of course is always good. It feels like the gentleman who I traded this from did include a head form of some sort. Okay, so here we are. It will definitely need some styling, I do believe. The hair. It's got a serious bad case of bag hair, but here's the mask overall. The latex is about a medium thickness latex. I wouldn't call it really thick, and I also would not call it really thin. The hair itself looks very nice. I can tell it's a higher grade of hair. One problem is styrofoam has been in contact with it somewhere, and it's got little beads of styrofoam in it. The pictures in which I was shown, it looked a lot better hair-wise, but yet again, it's just because the bag hair. I guess I'll show you guys. So there he is. Looking at the shape and proportions of it, nobody's sculpt can really beat Dela Torre's. I believe many people have tried recasting them or reproducing them in many ways, but these will always be the best in my opinion. I have seen recently, as far as the regular look goes, a much better option, and I think it's the Zombie, which Jordan Dufork has had his hands in, and those look gorgeous. I had half a mind about getting one, but yet again, I'm just not a big enough fan of the Rob Zombie Michael Myers to do so. So, here we have it. It's quite the looker. What I can tell you guys about this is, to be honest, not a whole lot. I've never studied the Rob Zombie Myers masks, so I don't really have a lot of information on those. I've paid attention to Dela Torre's work here and there, but I've never just been really in depth with these. The sculpt is the revolver, so I believe this is before he created what became, I believe it's called the Dark Half, which is what this would be known as today if you were to try and pick one up from Dela yourself. So this is a much older piece. I'm going to see if it has a year on the inside. No year, no signature. I'm not sure if Dela normally signs theirs, but no signatures. And yeah, I mean, it's not too bad. I can say I was also told this was before Dela changed their paintwork, because the paintwork on this guy is not bad at all, but it's also not fantastic. It is just perfectly okay. I don't love it, I don't hate it. It's still a pretty nice mask. So at the moment, I really don't know what I'm going to be doing with this guy. I don't know if I want to do a Hobo Myers cosplay, or if I want to just keep this as a display piece, or I may end up trading it. More than likely, I'll end up trading it. I'm not absolutely in love with it, but that has nothing to do with the mask itself, really. It just has to do with my love for the Rob Zombie movies. Regardless, for the trade, I think it was worth it. It was worth seeing in person, and I'll obviously try it on. He told me that this is big head friendly. He's like, you have a massive head and you have long hair, so this should work well for you. I feel like owning this is always going to be kind of weird, especially for those of you who do this costume, because it really feels like you bought like 3/4 of a mask, because you did. There's a giant gaping hole in the side of the face. It makes the mask feel structurally weak, and I worry about it ripping in some spots because of just how little latex there is in between areas of where it could rip if it were to have any kind of pressure put on it. But the mask is big enough that it fits me comfortably. There's no tightness at all, so I think that no one really is going to have that issue. Of course, the Rob Zombie Myers masks were massive, as you can tell by the scale of them. But overall, pretty nice mask. I like it better off of the head form than I do on the head form, strangely enough. But it's going to be really hard for me to try and display this thing because I don't have a Dela Torre shell, which is what makes these come to life. And any head form I put it on is probably not going to look great unless I paint it black. What I may do is just put a black bag over this and then display it. I think that would be the better option. But overall, not a bad mask. I'll be sure to get you guys some close-ups, and I should be able to get some worn shots for this thing as well. Hope you guys enjoyed the video, and are you ready for Halloween? Also, I want you guys to tell me, what is going to be your Halloween costume this year? I myself plan to be dressing up as the Halloween 4 Michael Myers, and my girlfriend Jennifer should be dressing up as Jamie Lloyd if we can get the costume in time. But there you go, guys. Hope you have a wonderful day. Love you all. Thank you for watching. See you next time.